Okay, there's construction in front of where we have to go, so Mark's gonna park us by his house.
Oh.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Looking good. Okay, you can come forward. Bring it tighter over here then. You coming? Looking good. Bring it over more. Coming straight. Wow, this is tight. Alright, I wonder if you should back it up and come straight in. Better. This is good. Just watch your mirror on the pillar over here. Okay, you're looking good in the back. You cleared it. So now we can just straighten it out more. I'll bring it in a little bit more to get your back end in. Alright, you need to get over more? Wow, this is crazy. Looking good. Pull it forward if you want. You want to bring it more forward?
Okay, folks, so here's what I have to put up with. I just got up kind of late. We're kind of in a new area here, and here's Sue out there already in the morning. She just caught me taking a picture of her, but here she is trying to stay healthy. We're at this beautiful spot that we'll show a little bit later, a little bit better. I'm actually under an awning. I'm in a carport of somebody's personal home. It's being rented to us, but it's so economical. They're almost graciously giving it to us to rent it here. We'll talk about that later. But while Sue's out there getting healthy, and now that I see that, I'll probably be guilted into jumping on it myself. I, in fact, am in here doing some finishing touches, editing next week's video, but what I'm really doing is cooking breakfast. I have hash browns I'm cooking, then I'm going to put the secret ingredient in, corned beef hash, diced stewed tomatoes, and Kirkland green beans, and it is fantastic. Where you going?
See you down on the next floor.
Well, what kind of a fancy
I know,
place
usually
you got
I'm
here?
the one doing stairs, and you want to do elevators and escalators. I mean, pretty nice, huh?
Nice.
When are you going to get me all the way?
Yeah.
All the way to the floor. Hey, run, Mark. Oh my gosh, Marco.
What are you doing, Sue?
You should join me.
I will.
I'm getting my heart rate up, clearing out my lymph system.
I probably actually will go on that maybe.
Well, maybe you'll do that.
Well, the thing is that you literally have to take a shower once you're done.
Well, if you're working out, yeah.
Yeah, and maybe we're gonna go swimming instead.
As long as you do something, huh?
Yeah. So I see you finally bought a house. I made you some nice breakfast, honey. You'll love it.
Heavy stuff.
Just for the record, Sue doesn't eat that. That's why she's slim and trim, and I'm more like a 2x4. No, I'm more like a 8x8.
So we're parked at Mount Olive Shores North in Polk City, Florida, and we're under an RV port. You can see it's kind of a tight squeeze in here, but we made it. Had to check out the other side too. You can see we just made it, but I'm telling you, it's an awesome thing in Florida to be parked under some kind of cover. It's made such a difference. We think for sure. It's been about 90 every day for quite a while, and it really makes a difference. So I thought I'd give you a little tour of what Mount Olive Shores North is all about. And it's a 55 and older community, and everybody owns their house, their lot, their space, and we're actually renting from somebody right here. And really, that's pretty much the only way that you can rent a place here is through an owner, or they do have 6 spots, and I'll show you that later, at one of the clubhouses. The thing is that if you rent it there, you need to be sponsored by somebody who actually owns a place here. So you got to know somebody that's here. So as you can see, we got the RV port here and a nice garage and the house on the other side. And that's kind of what most of the community is about, houses with RV ports. But then there's our neighbor over here. They actually have an RV spot, and they have a little shelter back there. So you can see the space is pretty big. There's a variety of different places that actually do have just like a slab. We've got a nice family visiting us. Wow, are they big? Right across the street here is one of the clubhouses. It's the biggest one. Certainly has been convenient for us as far as swimming. And then when I walk over here across the street, this is our friend Mark. And it's because of Mark and our other friends, John and Spicy, that we ended up in this place. So we're renting from one of his neighbors. So he hooked us up with him. And we always tell Mark he's probably got the grandest place, that he is on a corner. Because he's on the corner, he has the luxury of actually having a pull-through for his RV port.
You know, I've always said if you're going to have friends, they might as well be in high places, important and rich. And that's what we got going here.
To the left or the right? Which way?
I don't know. He's got so many doors. We could each take one.
Let's go over this way.
All right.
He also has this really nice garage that's a pull-through too. And there's like a little apartment above that. One thing I do have to point out though is Rusty.
Well, where are we going now? Wait a second, I'm running out of places here. What's this? This is some kind of a secret garage. Let's throw up the OGM drone.
It is a secret garage.
Oh yeah.
We can go up the stairs, that's the elevator that go up.
This is the, okay.
But you need to go up in it, because you guys see that.
Yeah.
You can go up, and you're not you two go up, and I'll take the girls up this
Yeah.
way.
Go ahead.
You want to go in?
Both of you guys.
Come on, go ahead.
Oh, you're going to
Oh,
do that?
okay.
Come on in, Mark.
Let's take the elevator. We'll see. I wonder if we have to, we can leave that door open probably.
Push the button.
We press the button.
There it is.
All right.
Push that button.
Oh, you want me to push it?
Do you have to hold it?
Yeah.
Oh, you do have to hold it.
Safety device. You have to open it. And we just said goodbye to the Jeep. And we have a little sign
Oh,
here.
hello, little picture surprise.
So, you know, everybody's got a elevator in their house.
That big toolbox and other stuff, yeah. A lot of stuff I bought back there, a lot of my stuff was stolen from the movers.
The upper area that we were in here. The elevator goes between these two levels. The main living quarters is off to this side. Here's the RV carport. Right across the street is where we're fortunate enough to be staying. We're staying at Mark's friend's house right here next door. It's Bob.
So here we have the main, I call it the main clubhouse. It's the bigger of the two clubhouses. And because of the COVID going on right now, plus it's May, things have pretty much shut down. But I can at least give you a tour of what it's all about, at least the part of it that I'm aware of. Over on the side here, we've got a pickleball court. And every morning there's a group of people that show up here. So we end up hearing the pickleballs bouncing all over. It's actually a pretty cool sound, I think. Past the pickleball court is the swimming pool. And as you can see, it's looking over a lake. So I would imagine during high season, this area is pretty full because it is nice. You can see it's a beautiful pool, and it actually overlooks the lake. Right on the edge, we've got an infinity edge. Which is pretty neat. And back in the left, we've got the hot tub, covered area, and this is actually the clubhouse. So you check out the bulletin boards, a lot of stuff happening here. So you can see just by how they post everything, there's a lot going on. And obviously, some things have been canceled because of the COVID, plus it's off season. But there's still things that do go on. Like every night, we see a big group of people going out and just riding around. And I've been told that if they zigzag and go through every road down in this area, they actually get about 11 miles on. We've got a craft room. Ooh, this is nice. Very nice grand entrance here. You know, too bad things are the way they are. This is a beautiful clubhouse. You can see they have a nice big dance floor and stage in the back. I'll bet there's some great dancing and great music going on here. And that's the pool beyond.
Sue and I decided to take a little trip around the subdivision here, and we strapped a GoPro on the handlebars, so that's why you're a little seasick here. You can see the variety of architecture and different homes that are in this subdivision. There's a lot of little ponds and things. Off to the right here, we actually have the temporary spot where John and Spicy are while they're finalizing the plans on their home build. The variety of driveway sizes as well as the textures used really adds to the charm of this place. You can see how tall all of these garages are for the motorhomes. I remarked to Sue a number of times, and it actually never left me every time I was driving around this park, that it always looked like a bunch of fire departments right next to each other with these big, tall, stately doors, everything perfectly maintained. You can see in the distance they're actually building someone's new home right now, and you can see how solid the construction is. They're all concrete. There's rebars that you can see that they're running top to bottom. Really a lot of thought to be hurricane resistant. There really is a variety of choices in this community. You can start out just buying a lot that maybe is just big enough to have an RV pad on and a small casita, or you can buy one that's big enough that ultimately will allow you to continue to add on and put your residence on it eventually. You can see on the left and right here these giant ports for the RVs. Many times what you can't see is they have roll-up doors that sometimes have doubles where a screen will roll down so that you can be in there on a nice day and still get some shade, or they can actually come down with garage doors that really provide a lot of protection in inclement weather like a hurricane. The place we're staying in is straight ahead. It's that tall garage. That's where we're tucked in. That's Bob's place. Bob is Mark's friend. Mark, John, and Spicy were instrumental in sponsoring us to stay in this wonderful community, and we will always be grateful for what a wonderful time we had.
Here we are at the other clubhouse. You can see their pool actually is enclosed, which is awesome, because this is where we usually go at night, and mainly because the bugs don't bug us then. So it's a smaller clubhouse, and I don't think we can get inside this one either, but we're going to go around the back because the back has some really neat features. So the other clubhouse has the pickleboard courts, but this one actually has the shuffleboard. So once again, there's no reason to be bored. There's so much to do here. Let's go around the back. You can see this one too is on the lake. This is actually Mud Lake. We've got a really nice pier out here. Just love this Spanish moss. It's magical. So whenever I've been out here before, right at the end of the pier is actually a pontoon boat. Not there today. So we've been told that that's actually owned by the community, and anybody that lives in the community can just take it out, free of charge. I'm guessing somebody must have it out today. So here's another gathering place. You can see they've got a couple grills, and there's actually a fire pit. Not gas, real wood, and they actually have wood supplied on the other side. Right, we're peeking in the window now. You can see they, too, have a really nice dance floor, no stage. This is kind of nice. They've got an area where you can work out and actually feel like you're outdoor. It's all screened in, overlooking the lake. So at this clubhouse number 2, you can see, as I'd mentioned before, there are some places for RVs to go. As long as you are sponsored by somebody that lives here, you could rent a spot. And I think there's a limit on like just a week. Then also beyond that, there's a boat launch. So these are 3 of the sites. And you can see there's 3 more over on this side, just to the left of the pool area. We are here at pool number 1. I think they call it number 1 because it's actually the older, the older of the clubhouses and the pool. So I didn't get any video of it before because they actually had an aerobics class. And now we're here in the evening for our sunset swim. And usually it's just us with our friends, but I hear somebody in here. We'll just give you a quick tour of what this looks like. All right, got it. So you can see it's all enclosed. Got a beautiful pool. And then off in the back, we've actually got the hot tub. So this is where we do our nighttime aerobics. And you can see it's overlooking the pond, and the clouds are beautiful. We're gonna have a great sunset tonight. So
what?
You ready to swim, baby?
Yes, I am. But I don't want to take my shirt off till you turn the camera off because we'll lose too many subscribers. And we work too hard to get the ones that we have. So we're thankful for them, and we're not going to abuse them by showing me without my shirt on. Sorry.
Too bad. We already did a swim one back in Cape Coral. All right, we are here at the pool. Here comes John and Spicy, our evening swim partners.
Hello there.